Welcome into another episode of the Delco Duo. I am one half of the Delco Duo, Monica Cryan.
And I'm Jenna Meisner, the other half. So happy to have you with us on your Saturday night.
Yeah, we've got a fun show planned for today.
Yes.
Premise of the show, we take some of your questions, concerns, issues, and then we help you solve your issue, giving a little Delco spin to it, some Delco advice.
Absolutely. And we love all the issues that we get. We get a ton of them from all different categories.
Yep.
And actually, this week, Monica, to start the show, we're going to talk about something that we talked about last week. So let's catch up.
On the debrief.
Okay, so little recap. Mm-hmm. Last week, you had an issue that you brought to the show.
Right, because so we do two issues of something people send us, and then one of our own issues. And one of my issues was that Joe didn't get invited to a birthday party. And I thought first, 4 years old, that at this point we should still be doing everybody.
You thought the whole grade, the whole class, the whole preschool should be invited if there was going to be a birthday party. So we sort of went back and forth about that. We've got interesting comments about it as well.
Yes, and thank you for everyone who emailed in their thoughts. And a lot of what came back was that people were saying, I thought this was a really good point by, I think it was Sally, said that if the invites are sent out at school, everyone should be invited.
Absolutely. Given if the kid is bringing the invite to the classroom, then yes, everybody should be invited.
But if it's a more private invite that not
mailed or
email.
Yeah.
So I think that's how everybody's doing it nowadays.
Evites are so easy. Love an evite.
And then I love that you can go on an evite and see who's else
going.
invited, who's also going.
Who's RSVP'd, all of
what
that.
they said.
Yep.
How many people are going.
But anyway, the reason why we're revisiting this, Monica, is because you had a revelation this past week.
Yes.
Regarding why Josephine was not getting invited to the birthday parties.
To the birthday parties. A mom emailed me or texted me or something and said, hey, I never saw your response to so-and-so's birthday, her child's birthday party. You didn't even look at the invite. Because, again, like evites, you can actually see who is invited.
Yes.
And who viewed it. And she's like, just checking. And I said, thank you so much for checking. I never got any invite. I went through my email. I went through my trash, my spam, nothing. And she sent me a picture of who she sent it to. And my email was wrong. So, and she said, I just got your email from the distribution list. Have you not been getting any of the distribution emails? And I was
not only the birthday party invites, but also all the important information that parents
from
get
the teachers.
From the teacher. Monica's getting none of it.
Right. So my email had been copy and pasted wrong.
And there's the solution. You were so worried that Josephine was being left out and she wasn't getting invited to the birthday parties. And all of this time, it was just a case of a mistaken email address.
And I hate my email address, so it just makes me even more mad.
You gotta change it.
But I feel like it's too
it.
late. It's too late now to change my email. Because it's just... So...
Are you going to give your email address, your personal email address? I wasn't going to say it. If you want to say it, you go ahead. I know what it is. It doesn't make sense. I'll just say that.
I know. See, that's
it doesn't make sense. It's not like mcryan@gmail.
Well,
that's not what
it was. My email is my maiden name, which began with a T. My last name, my maiden name began with a T. So at one point, all my emails were Monica T. Something, something, something.
Right.
Monica T. Something. And
Monicat.
People think it's Monicat. They're like, oh, is your email Monicat@gmail? I'm like, no, that's not what it is. That's not my email is Monica T.
The first time someone asked you that was your sign to change
I
the email
should have changed it right then. My friends still make fun of me. They literally
I
will
thought
text
it was
me.
Monicat.
Oh, I hate that.
That's what it looks like.
Not that I don't like cats. But I just don't want to.
You don't need to lie. You don't need to lie on the show.
I don't
like cats.
I don't like cats.
Or dogs.
Yes. And so therefore the fact that people think my email is Monicat, and sometimes my friends will literally Moni with the emoji cat.
Oh,
and I hate it.
All right. So we followed up on that. So really it wasn't an issue to begin with because you were getting the invites to the birthday.
It was, and thankfully that the party is coming up, so we didn't miss it.
And that's just your reminder that, yes, you can talk with us about the issues that we talk about the week prior.
Yes.
Delco Duo at phl17.com. That's where we were getting a lot of fun feedback regarding this topic.
Yes.
So,
yes. Thank you, everybody.
okay, let's get into what we are here to do tonight. We have our first issue of the evening, and this is Molly from Morton.
Okay, Molly from Morton. My husband cheated on me with my sister.
Oh, my goodness.
Ugh. I am distraught and feel like I can't trust anyone. My friends are trying to be supportive, but I feel like I want to heal on my own. Should I depend on my friends? Question mark.
Absolutely.
Yes. I know this is tough because you don't even know who to trust right now. Like you
Your
thought
own sister. Your own sister. That
How
is terrible.
I think that's before we get into the actual issue, Molly, we are so sorry. You have just lost your husband. You have lost your sister.
Other family
Mourning.
members, depending upon what
I
side
hope your
they
family
take. I
sided with you.
hope they take your side, but I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I think your parents are probably at this point taking your side, but they are still parents to your
yes,
sister.
it's still their child.
She did something wrong. It's still their child.
Oh gosh, that's terrible.
They're still going to talk to her, but you lost your sister because I'm not talking to my sister ever again.
Nope.
Right?
No.
Would you?
No.
No? Maybe
It's
years.
hard to say never because it is your sister, but it would take me a good 20 years.
I think if they continue their relationship, then no, you don't need to be friends. You don't need to be
Talk to the
sister anymore. If by chance down the road they don't make it and your sister comes crawling back and is like, he's such a dog, I'm so sorry, then yeah, maybe at a certain point you can be like, he's such a dog, let's talk about it.
I don't think you'd ever get to that point where you would talk about it together.
Yeah.
This is one of those things that would take a lot of time and a lot of work.
healing.
But I think that absolutely, Molly, you should depend upon your friends. I don't think maybe in the beginning, kind of keeping it to yourself and sort of having your own grief, because it is a death. It's a death.
That's what I'm saying. You're mourning right now, and I don't blame you.
You can grieve by yourself in the beginning.
Yeah.
But you're gonna need your friends' help.
Yes. Terrible. And that's all you really have right now are your friends, because family, I would keep my family at a distance right now. Like your whole family's up in turmoil. Your friends are the people who are going to be there and tell you he's a dog. They've always known it and they just were waiting for you to see.
Well, I don't know if you want to hear that, because it's like my whole
No,
marriage,
I do. I love it.
My whole marriage, you just were thinking this, but acting like you were happy for me.
No, I want to hear it. He's the worst. And we knew you were better than him the whole time.
What a situation,
I
man,
feel
Molly.
bad.
I'm
I feel
sorry.
bad for Molly.
That's terrible. All right, coming up, we have another issue of the night, and this one has to do with when you make those business reviews online.
You've had some experience.
I sure do. Stay with us.
And welcome back to the Delco Duo on PHL 17.
Stop banging the table.
Oh, is that distracting to people? Please let us know.
It is. And our control room keeps telling Monica to stop banging the table. So
I don't know
now
what you want me to
I'm
do.
bringing it to the air.
You know what? We need padding here.
Or as soon as you get close, it beeps.
You know
Or
what?
It should be hot. It should be like a stove.
No,
Those
we're
are
not going to put a stove here.
solutions.
I need to have those mitts. We've got mitts in the back. I just need mitts so my hands don't.
Okay, so that's a better solution
Where
than
did those mitts go?
I don't know. It's a very Italian way of
It's
talking,
so bad.
emphasizing.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to.
Okay, sit on your hands. All right,
bad idea.
let's get to our next issue of the evening. Gina from Glenolden.
My friend and I had an argument in a fit of rage.
Oh no.
I wrote a bad review about her small business. Now I can't delete it, and it shows up every time someone Googles her business.
Well, of course it does.
Gina!
This is the future of reviews. Everything is online nowadays. Every time you Google anything, the good or bad, you're going to see what people have to say about it. There's no business that is free from this.
Oh my God, this is terrible. You could ruin your friend's business just because you got mad about something.
This is giving Regina George burn book energy.
We all know how that turned out.
Mean Girls, if you've never seen it, just watch the end.
Who hasn't seen Mean Girls?
I don't know. There might be somebody out there that has not seen Mean Girls.
Oh my gosh, what a classic. And I think so many lessons.
This is what it is.
Including never do anything in a fit of rage.
I can just picture Gina like on her computer. I have done this though.
You've written a bad review.
Yes.
On something that you stood behind.
I did stand behind it. Yes. I wasn't in a fit of rage. So when we were buying our house, obviously you work with so many different people, so many different companies, financial companies.
Right, like the real estate mortgage,
yes,
this.
all that. So
contractor,
there was
whatever.
one experience that I did not have the best of time with. So I got an email asking me to write a review on this person that we had worked with. So I thought that this was a private, like I thought that this was just going to be messaged to the person. I didn't think that
like,
it was then going to
I didn't appreciate this.
Right. You did this and I didn't like the way that you did it. So I wrote a pretty scathing email which I thought was going to be a personal message to this person. And then I finished it, submitted it, and I got the notification and it said, your review has been posted. Click here to view.
I remember this.
I clicked.
Jenna it was like morning.
Yeah,
it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and Jenna's like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh," and I felt bad because she was very upset about it.
I felt terrible because I wanted this person to know that I didn't like their service in a certain way, but I didn't want it to hurt their business or to hurt them from working with other people. But long story short, I tried every way in which I could, and I could not delete this review. And it's made that way so that the people you're reviewing can't delete it.
Can't delete it, right?
So people can know whether
or you
not.
can't. Sometimes like businesses will pay you to take it down. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I don't think they can.
I'm saying that's what businesses would do if they could.
So whatever provider I submitted my review on was not. You could not delete anything.
And
it still exists to this day.
Didn't they message you and they apologized?
They messaged me.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that was a review you stood behind. You just didn't. You felt bad that it got posted so everyone could see.
Right.
I think it was understandable that you wanted him to know you didn't appreciate a certain thing, whatever. But in this case, you have a personal relationship with this person, and then you go and write about their business. That's just terrible.
Intentionally Gina. Knowing that this is going to live online. Everything lives online, as I said. So I wish they would have added a small snippet of what this review looked like. Like when we're talking a fit of rage, are we going against the products? Are we going against the employer? Are we going against what? I'm wondering like how deep this got. If it's about the product, I think that is worse than writing about the owner.
Right, exactly. Like the owner's not that nice. She treats everyone like crap, but if you're really writing about the product of the business, oh my gosh, you could totally destroy a business. But I think this is what I'm interested in knowing is, do you think the friend knows that Gina wrote this review? Or do you think, you know what I mean? Do you think she's
so you're thinking she maybe went under like an anonymous name, or she didn't?
Oh my gosh, how would she not? Like she had,
I don't know. I was thinking she wanted Gina to know that she was, or Gina wanted her to know that she was mad. So she wrote this review under, like she just put it all out there.
For the most part, not all internet trolls are like you with a spine. Most internet trolls.
My name is, it was me.
Hi, it me. No, I think Gina went anonymously and
that
wrote
makes it worse.
Something scathing about her business to try and get back at her.
That makes sense. But
really
makes
trying to really cut the throat right there. And I wonder if her friend kind of realizes, like, oh my gosh.
You got to think about the timing of this. So what? They had an argument. Then all of a sudden, hours later or the next day, there's this terrible review. If you're the friend, your wheels are turning and you're thinking, oh, that's interesting that this came at this convenient time. But if I'm Gina, I'm writing positive review after positive review, trying to bury this as far as I can bury it.
Like yes, I think that's a good idea.
But it's still going to come up.
You figured out how to do it anonymously. Do it again. Sign in with other emails. Start writing good reviews. Oh, I've never had that issue. I've only had the best experiences. And
don't do anything in a fit of rage. If this has taught you anything, don't do anything in a fit of rage. I'm trying to think
if I ever done anything in a fit.
You should write it in a draft and then read it the next day and then decide.
I do that with Eugene all the time. When I'm really like mad.
Text messages.
text messages, but I save them in notes, and then I read it over, give it some time, and then I will copy and paste or edit it and then send it. I know it's the classic thing. Just sleep on it. Sleep on it.
All right, coming up next, we have one of our own issues to bring to the table. And since we said it was Monica's last week, this week it's going to be mine. So stay with us.
Welcome back to the portion of the show where we take one of our own episodes and we always bring one to the table. Every other week, it's my turn. Next week, it's yours. And people must be thinking, like, how do you have this much content? But look, we always have issues.
It's easy. Everyone has an issue. If you're sitting there watching this thinking, I don't have an issue to talk about or bring these women, you're wrong. You're lying to yourself. You need to look inside and find that issue.
If you think you don't have an issue, you are the issue.
Yes.
It's one of those.
That's a good point.
You are the issue because we find something every week. And I thought this part would be like pulling tooth and nail.
No.
And every week I come in and just like, yep, got it. No problem. Here's my prob.
And this week, it's my issue. So roll it.
Meisner needs an advisor. I don't think I know anything about this.
So a lot of my issues recently have been around being a new mom and, you know, having a baby and, you know, how that changes your life drastically. Yes. This has nothing to do with that. So this issue has nothing to do with my family. I'm sure my husband's like breathing a sigh of relief because he's tired of me trashing him on this.
Yeah, last week didn't have anything to do with my family or my husband. So
just had to do with your daughter.
my loser daughter.
Okay, so I would consider myself non-confrontational. Would you agree with that or would you not agree with that? Be careful.
Yes, I think you're non-confrontational.
Okay, so
there have been times where I'll be in a confrontation, like at work, not a bad one, but like kind of like, and Jenna's just sitting there twiddling her thumbs, and I'm like,
I don't want any parts of it.
I'm like, I know you have my back in this, so come on, stand up.
If it gets ever bad, Monica, you know that. You know, I'd stand up for you.
There was that one time it did get bad and you didn't.
I don't remember.
Meat.
Oh my God. Okay, you
didn't stand up for me, and you knew I was right.
That is a whole other story that everyone at home is like, what is Monica talking about? The meat. We'll tell you about it on social media one time. Okay, so I was getting my nails done, and the parking lot at nail salons at the nail salon that I go to at least, is tight. So the lines are really close to one another. So
it's usually in a complex with other stores. It can get crowded.
It's very crowded.
Yeah,
yes.
Got it.
So I finished getting my nails done. I walked to my car. I'm sitting in my car and I'm texting my husband to tell him that I am on my way home. A woman who had just gotten her nails done as well, I guess, came out after me. And she goes into her car, but she's putting something into her passenger side. So as I'm sitting there, she flings her door open, and I hear that it has tapped.
Yours?
Has dinged my car door. So I freeze because I'm like, oh my gosh. Are we about to get into a confrontation? So I look out, and I'm looking out my window, and she doesn't look up. She doesn't look over. She knew. She puts her stuff in and she goes around and sits into her car, but she doesn't pull away right away. Like if I had done that and I was trying to get away with it, I would have been pedal to the metal, reversing out of there. So I'm kind of just staring at her. And then I just pulled out and I never said anything. I didn't even get out to look at my door. I didn't look at it until I got home. So I'm telling Tate what happens? And he's like, what do you mean you didn't say anything? And I said, what am I supposed to say? You see so many videos of people getting into fights in parking lots, and I did not want to be the next viral sensation arguing with someone about whether or not they dinged the door. So what would you do? There was no mark, by the way.
I have to say is not necessarily the Delco way. Because Delco
way would have been you open the door.
Excuse me.
Yes.
But no, I'm not confronting anyone.
You're not saying anything.
I had someone hit my car. She backed up, hit my car. We both got out. She was like, I'm so sorry. There was a little dent. And I said, these things happen. And I got back in the car. I don't like, it's not even the confrontation. I don't even want to deal with the aftermath.
The insurance.
The
battle.
Yeah. I don't care. It's a car.
It's a car. I just think so many people would have hopped out of the car, And like you said, that is a very Delco way to deal with it. But maybe I should have gotten out and just looked. Because what if it was bad?
Couldn't you have rolled your window down? Maybe what I would have done to let her know, I heard that, I think it's something, I would have maybe rolled my window down and like looked out the side. So like,
she seemed like she was a little like scatterbrained, maybe. Like she had a lot of bags with her, and nothing against that. I come into this workplace with so many bags, but I had a ton of bags with her and was like moving around and was rushing around. So I was just kind of like, maybe she's just in a rush, you know? Maybe she's just.
I would have handled it just like you did, gotten in the car, and then I would have checked it
at home,
and then been fuming
if it was bad.
But I'm not confronting anyone. I think you see so many situations go south. And I'm not even saying getting in an argument. Mm-hmm. People rage, fighting, sometimes things getting...
And are you saying that she wasn't looking up because she knew she did it and she didn't want to make eye contact?
She knew.
I thought I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. I thought she really did not realize that she had done it.
But wait, was there a mark?
It was like
a little incy.
So tiny. If I pulled my car in here right now, you wouldn't even see
No, I know. Yeah, I think you handled it well, but maybe you could have rolled your window down to let her know you were annoyed.
Okay. I know everyone at Delco right now is
like stick up for yourself.
I'm scared of people. All right, let's take a look here at our trivia question. How many performing arts theaters are in Delaware County?
And we're doing this because it's the 5th annual Delco Arts Week. Mm-hmm. We'll talk more about that in a bit. All right, how many performing arts theaters are in Delaware County? We counted them up.
That we could find.
That we could find.
Don't come for us. All right, just think about it. Here's the answer. Oh
8.
My gosh. Can you read that? Put on your spectacles.
They're called glasses.
Put on your
Ben Franklin.
Put on your specs because, all right, Monica.
Barnstormers in Ridley, Lansdowne in Lansdowne, Celebration Theater in Lansdowne, Colonial Playhouse, Alden, Hedgegrove Theater.
Famous.
Yep. Media Theater, Rose Valley Chorus and Orchestra, Upper Darby Performing Arts Center in Upper Darby.
So a lot of those are self-explanatory, but like we said, I'm sure that you're thinking of one maybe that we didn't list, but these were ones that were
and operational. Some are not operational.
Some are under construction. Yeah. We do our research, but sometimes one slips through the cracks. So if you have one that we didn't mention, we're sorry.
And then the reason we're talking about this is because it is Delco Arts Week.
Yes, that was this past week. So it's wrapping up. But so many different events.
Spanning 9 days, 70 events. Mm-hmm. And I think some of those events are taking place at some of these theaters. So check it out.
I love, out of these ones, the Media Theater. I love the Media Theater. I grew up going there all the time.
Upper Darby, they used to put on the Nutcracker. I don't know if they still do, but I used to go watch. That's where I just watched the Nutcracker.
Your love of dance, even though you were...
not ballet. I was like,
even
you
though
guys
you
are
were
talented.
In dance,
yes.
And then just like to watch it.
I was not good, but so fun. Have fun, Delco Arts Week, and all of the theaters. I have to like really make that a point. I want to start seeing more local.
Well, a lot of like the film festival stuff. Like there's just so many different genres. There's like I don't know how to pick.
What to do.
And you know,
I think that like Delco Arts Week makes it easy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. So and congratulations to all the artists as well who are, filmmakers, whatever way you contribute it, that's amazing. So
all right.
Congrats.
Delco Duo at phl17.com. Submit your issues to us or let us know what you think about one of the issues we talked about. Your opinion, we'd love to hear it.
Or what you think about the show. We love to hear that as well.
Do you like me?
Do you like us?